Hey guys, how are you doing? So we got a new box again today. This one I ordered a while ago, and it's from Fourth Arrow. It's a new camera arm right here. We're gonna see what it's like. I took a picture of their screen. Let me read it to you real quick. The weight, it says weight only 1 pound, 11 ounces, kit weight. But it says shoulder, Talon, Ratchet, camera arm is 4 pounds, 3 ounces. I will measure this all down in the basement and I will put it right up here for you to give you a total weight. I'll do each piece by itself, but I'll give you a total weight up there also. It also says the length of the arm is 21 inches. And we've got the tape measure. We'll see how far it comes from the tree. It says it's 21 inches, ideal for saddle hunters, but you may want a longer arm for tree hunting. And it says total reach is 27 inches and rated for 10 pounds. So we're gonna do like we did with the Lone Wolf custom gear. We're gonna put it onto the tree. I've just opened this box up. I don't even know what's inside it. So this kit cost $199. And then I bought a tension arm also in here. There it is. This one I bought just, I'll rip the plastic off of it. This one I could put, I got it kind of for like my GoPro and anything else that basically you can put it onto a handlebar or anything like that. This is only like $9.99, I think it was. So I bought that. Could use it up in the saddle if I wanted to, but we're gonna put that aside right now. What do they give you in here? Fourth Arrow book. A wind scent electronic scent vaporizer book. And a final rest shooting system book. We'll have to look through those later on. Well, what do we got in here? I'm gonna put this over here with it. So you've got a couple boxes here we're gonna take out. And a Fourth Arrow sticker. I've only got 2 stickers on my truck. One is the Beast logo and one is the Saddle Hunter logo. So we'll hold on to this right now. Do have a new arrow or bow case. I could put those on that. All right, so let's open these guys up and see what we've got in here for each part. Because you are going to watch me do this because I have not done this before. We just opened this box up. So we've got our strap. It's got Fourth Arrow written on it. It's a ratchet strap. Now here is their new base. Don't tell me I'm going to have to put stuff together. I think I am. I may have to cut away from you guys to put this together. But this is the new base. If you look at it compared to their old base. And these little arms come out. And that is what is going onto the tree. Look how small that is. That is nice. And I love that it is retractable into the base. Really is very small. All right, and then we've got some screws here. And here is the base. So I think we're gonna have to attach that Talon to the head, would be my guess, which is right here. Okay guys, I decided just to show you quickly, I'll speed this up. But you take off the 2 top screws. Nice thing is, those same screws can be used to fix the back, but they give you additional 4 screws. But this really is a very easy process. The reason they have this is you could just put that base with the talons on a tree, 5 or 6 of them, and then just slide that base into it. So it is kind of a nice new system, but very easy to put together. Okay, and now you've got your base right here. And the Talon is permanently affixed to it. So now when you open it up, so when you stick this in your backpack, this is what I like about this. When you stick this in the backpack now, this is gonna be down like this, and you're not gonna have to worry about it. If you go that way, it even folds down more. But look how small, nothing is sticking or nothing will stick into your backpack. This is awesome. Now to move the head, you've got your bubble right there for leveling. And to move your head is a simple turning of this knob here to loosen. And then your arm or your head for leveling purposes goes. So there are no tools to tighten this on to the tree or to loosen it. So let's go strap this baby onto the tree. You're going to see right there is where we're going to put the ratchet strap through. So there's one thing, you're going to have a ratchet strap on this, probably to get it tight on the tree. This other box has the arm in it. And like I said, I will do a weight measurement, and I will stick that up in the corners on each piece separately, and then I'll put them all on the scale together, and I'll stick them up here in the corner also. But this is the arm. So here is their arm. Now, the one thing that just strikes me right away is look at this. Okay? So why, I don't know why we couldn't have put this arm up here. Maybe it has to do with balance, or it has to do with keeping it L level. But if that would have happened, this would have been all pretty much a 1-inch profile. So you can see how this sits on the back, like that. And you do have some noise with that going side by side with it. If it was sitting on top here and the other one was on top here, you wouldn't have any noise at all. So I'm not sure why they did that, but you can see how this will stretch out like that. And I'm wondering if this could be moved up to the top. So this is how it's going to go, just like this. Yeah, so I don't know if this could be moved down here or not, but we'll have to try it. Now this has this last part here, this part is all aluminum that you can hear. This has a rubber coating on it. It's like a rubber sleeve, if you can see that there, on that portion here. So this one going underneath here, and when this one's here, I think that was to stop some of the noise, but you can still hear the noise. All right, so let's go over to the tree. We're gonna put this onto the tree. We're gonna level it with this bubble right here. And then we're gonna do like we did with the Lone Wolf one. We've got our little trusty level, and we've got our tape measure. We'll see how far it comes away from the tree. All right, so let's go over to the tree real quick. Hey guys, I almost forgot. When I went downstairs to get the wrench to put this together, I grabbed my other 4th Arrow camera arm. Look how big this thing is compared to this little guy. It's much smaller this way. Remember I was talking about the Talon teeth? You can see how this right here sticks out. Try to stick this in your bag. And I have modded this. I've got aluminum bolts in here. I removed the bottom bracket here to get the weight down on this one, but much bigger. You can see how much bigger it is than the new one. All right, let's get over to the tree. Okay guys, so to hook the strap on, they have this little piece of webbing on this part of the ratchet strap. And then they give you this other longer one, which you have to girth hitch around that unit. So total length, we should probably do that. Let's do that right here on the ground. Not kind of scientific, but hey. So this strap is about 5 foot 6 inches long. So a little bit longer than the Lone Wolf Custom strap. So we're going to put this on the tree. And the one thing I see here is you're girth hitching this around here. So you've got this strapping here. So you're either going to have to take this around the tree all the way around this way, so you don't have to worry about that unit, because that's as far as you can pull that strap in here into that opening. So we'll probably go all the way around the tree with the strap. Try and keep the sap off me. And then we're going to basically open up the talons on here. Very easy to open. Very nice. I'm going to put this baby right about where we had the Lone Wolf Custom stick. And we're going to stick this through the ratchet strap and kind of pull it tight. And we'll pull this strap up a little bit. So this is a little harder than just throwing the strap around. You've got a ratchet strap involved. And like I said, you're going to have to play with where you want it to be on when you're going to start cranking. And I always, with ratchet straps, I always kind of leave a little bit extra room so you get that good, you know, leave a little extra so you get a good wrap around the unit itself. Now here you can hear it ratcheting. So that's, of course, going to be noisy when you're working. So that nice up close, you can see this is what makes your, if you've ever used a ratchet strap, that's what makes the clicking noise. But you can move this up, and if you pull it and kind of hold it, you can do it a little bit if you want to. Now that that's grabbed a little bit, you can go like this and you can hold that part right there so it doesn't really make a noise when it's ratcheting. See how I just did that 2 clicks? You didn't hear it ratchet at all. You'll be standing on your platform at this time, so you can go hands-free at that point. So now that Talon is on there. You can see that. That is not, with a ratchet strap, this thing is not moving anywhere. I mean, and it doesn't have to be level, because we can level with the head. But this thing is, I mean, this thing's not going anywhere with those Talons. So now we're going to loosen this little strap over here, or this little button. Why don't you come this way around here so the sun isn't killing us. But you're going to loosen this button right here. This is what allows your head to float. So now we're going to take this down and we're going to get this. I like this because this is solid to the tree, where the Lone Wolf we had to pull out, we had to level it this way and then tighten in that screw. This, I just strap this baby onto the tree, and then I can move this thing left, right, up and down to get that bubble just right in the middle. And then tighten it down. Now, I don't know why, because this is, you can see this button. I'm not sure why they wouldn't go with like a T handle one so you could really, you know, crank with your fingers rather than these little knobs. But, all right, so now that should be solid on there. And then you've got a little tension thing here, which would basically put pressure on here. So we're going to put the arm on there. And the arm is just going to slide right in here. Just like so. Now let's just see how level this part is right here with the bubble. So that bubble is level right now. I'll show you that right here on top. Looks pretty darn good to me. And then you can see where this is sitting. That is off a little bit. And then we're going to bring this out and see what the second section is like. And now that's way different. You can see how much that changed right there on that arm. And then the last one is on the rubber gasket. And it is off a little. A lot, I mean, as far as off a little bit more this way, I think, than this one here. What was that? No, because we'll be this way. But, so just looking at it, you can see if I pick up this arm at the end, and that's kind of the pain here. Let me tighten this screw, the tension screw a little bit, which doesn't really, you can still see it moves a little bit up and back. All right, so how far does the arm come away from the tree? So here's the base of the tree, and coming out is 26 inches away from the tree the arm gets. And where you're standing here is about 1 foot, about 15 inches from the base of the tree to this pole right here. Now let's put the camera on here. and see where we're at. Now, one thing I'm noticing here is, if you look at this right here, this rubber gasket stops right here. And if you look at my arm, when mine gets on here, it's going to basically be hitting that rubber gasket a little bit. I don't think that's going to really be making a big difference. I could cut that rubber away a little bit there so I get a nice solid seat, but turning this will probably tighten it down pretty good. You can see how it's turning the rubber right there. So I will probably cut that away so it sits perfectly onto the metal itself. Now that that's on there, I can loosen my head here and be able to turn my fluid head like this. So did that really change this at all? It did change that. You can see how it changed that bubble there. It is all the way over this way now. So as far as, but it has not changed up here on top. So you can see that bubble is just about exactly the same spot. So there we go. So this is, so let's see how it flows around. So like they were saying, for a saddle hunter, being able to get around that tree, and then when you're in close like this, being able to get it close in front of you, like that. Very nice. All the way around. So what do I think of this? I will tell you this. The leveling this way, I don't really have a problem with, and like this one doesn't have the play that the Lone Wolf Custom one had on it. I love this base and how it just digs into the tree, and you don't really have to worry about getting this level this way or this way, because everything is done with this little knob here and this floating head right here. So you can set this up, you know, get this perfect, and then just bring your arm out, plop it in, and then put your camera on there. With this, I'll play with it and see if I can just leave this right on my camera arm. Just leave the camera right on here. So let's take it out in one unit and pop it right in and be ready to go. So we'll play with the ratchet thing a little bit. I may look at this ratchet and look at a cam over strap on that, which would get rid of the ratchet sound. And that would probably work really well with this. We'll play with that and see how it works. But other than that, I really like what Fourth Arrow has done with this Talon system right here. Once again, these little talons right here that are digging into the tree, this is solid. This is more solid. I mean, the Lone Wolf was good for what that little base was, but this thing is not moving anywhere. I can tell you that with a ratchet strap on it. It's not going anywhere with those talons. And the nice thing about this is you could put this on a branch that was going off to the side. You could put this on a branch at an angle and still level it with this head. You can't do that one with the Lone Wolf Custom one that we just looked at. I'll probably do a full comparison of the two next to each other, side by side. If you guys want that, you let me know. Let me know if you guys got one of these and how you like it and what other camera arms you guys have. And like I've always said, if you are in the area, Southeast Wisconsin, and you want to reach out to me to try any of the gear that I have, feel free to do so. I know I've met a couple guys at the park and we've tried out my saddles and tried out my climbing sticks, but more than willing to let you guys try the stuff out. Sooner the better, just because that way you can try and get something before the season starts. All right, guys, I will see you later. And remember, I will put all the weights, I had all the weights up in the top because I don't know what they all are besides what I just read. And we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.